Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Cali Culture Podcast, episode 13, featuring guest Henry Rios. Henry was born in Cali. He currently lives there and is a web developer. In fact, Henry designed and developed the traveltocali.com website, and he did a really good job. Henry loves music. He's a musician. He plays the guitar as well as other instruments. Because Henry is a native of Cali, he's going to give us a great perspective of the culture in Cali, as well as we're going to talk about potential increase in tourism in Cali. You don't want to miss this episode. Stay locked in, relax, listen, and enjoy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cali Culture Podcast. This is episode 13. I'm your host, Jeremy Preston. We have a great show for you today. As you might have heard in the intro, our guest is he's a local in Cali. He is a Caleño. He is a web developer, well established in Cali. In fact, he designed and developed the traveltocali.com website. He did a really good job. So without further ado, let's just bring in our guest, Henry Rios. Henry, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Jeremy. I am glad to be here. Thank you for the invitation to speak about me and to speak about the city. It's an opportunity to show the world the beautiful of Cali.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. You're one of a few guests that I've had on the show that are was born in Cali, that lives in Cali, that is a true Caleño. So we're gonna have a great show, and we have a lot of good discussion. So let's just get into it. First question I have for you: I'd like you to more or less introduce yourself to our viewers. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Henry. Where you're from? I think we know you're from Cali, but you could just go ahead and give us your background and tell us, where you were raised, as far as when you were a teenager, as well as what you do in Cali, Colombia. What do you do for fun as well? What are your extracurricular activities in Cali, Colombia?
Okay, Jeremy. Yeah, well, I am Henry Rios. Henry Alberto Ríos Daraviña is my full name. I was born here in Cali. Um but I need to say that I am a mix of two cultures. I am a mix of the Tolimense culture. Tolima is an, department or region too close to Bogota, and my mother is from Cali, so I am the mix of two cultures. Yeah, I was born here in Cali. I I have been living in Cali all my life, but I have to say that I start to learn the culture Cali when I was an adult, because I all my childhood, I can say that, I grew up as an Atolimense, because the family of my parents have a different culture. So the people here say me, "You are from Bogota. You are from Pasto," because the people though that I don't have the regular accent of the Caleño. So this is the background. So when I was an adult, I began to know all this Caleño culture, or Cali's culture, about the salsa, especially because the salsa here in Cali is very very important for the people. The people socialize around the music, around the party, around the salsa. So if you don't know how to dance salsa, you could be excluded from the from the people. So
Yeah,
you have to learn to dance salsa, to share with the people, because the people love, is crazy, love the salsa.
yeah.
So is the part about me. I am a web developer.
Hmm.
uh, I have been working with a lot of companies in the last decade developing websites from different industries, health, tourism, medias, financials companies. So a lot of companies. I always, I always, I have been here in Cali, but I had the opportunity to work for companies in different countries, as United States, as Europe, Spain, as I don't know, India, Ukraine. So is the possibility that you can get for this new industry, the digital industries, you can work for any company in the world we moving without moving from your house.
So that's really interesting. I would say that I do agree that your accent actually is I would say not quite the colonial accent. So that it is interesting that you can bring two cultures into the mix here, and let's just kind of discuss that, Henry. So you spent more of your time as a boy and teenager near Bogota or in Cali.
No. I always have been here. I always
Okay.
lived here in Cali.
Mm.
But my father is from Tolima, is from Melgar. So
Mm.
I grew up surrounded by his family. So I grew
Mhm.
up as a Tolimense, but with all the other things about Caleño. Yeah, I am a mix. My mother is from Cali. My father is from Melgar. So I am a mix. But in my accent, we can find we can find some elements from the Tolima
Mhm.
accent and some elements from the Caleño or Vallecaucano accent. So it's a mix.
I see.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
this is
So
the difference.
what are your fondest memories of Cali growing up? I mean, obviously, being an adult, you're exactly right. The salsa culture is unique, it's energetic, and it's a big part of the culture in Cali. But as a teenager or even as an adolescent young man, young boy, what were your fondest memories? What do you remember about growing up in Cali?
I I always when I think about my childhood, I remember the Christmas, the
Mm,
December month, because here in Cali, I don't know, it's a very special time because when I was a boy, was a child, I remember that I I enjoy to share with all my neighborhoods. When I was young, I was living with my cousins, my uncles,
mhm,
or an aunt. So I share with my cousins. I used to play all the nights with my cousin in the street. So in the popular neighborhoods, the people are very close, very united. Yeah. So
mhm.
in the December, the Christmas season is an opportunity to share with all these people that we love. So I remember that I love the Christmas because I share with my family the music. You can hear music in all the streets. The December music. We have an special music for this December here in Colombia and especially in
Yeah.
Cali. That is not only the salsa; it's a tropical. It's a music from Antioquia, from
Hmm.
the Paisa culture. Yeah,
Hmm.
so the people currently used to play this kind of music only in December. It's very strange to listen to that music in other months, but in December is most is common to listen. So the Christmas carols song is also thing that I remember, and I love to listen to carol song, because remember that season, that time when I was a child, and I used to share with my cousins, playing in the streets, watching the fireworks, listen to the music, all this kind of things. I remember. I love to remember that.
Yeah, I also isn't the Pacific music like near the Benaventura? Isn't that music a big part of Cali culture as well? I know obviously the big festival Petronio Alvarez with a lot of the Afro Colombians. They have a different I won't say a different genre of music, but it's different sounding. A lot of percussion instruments, and that's a big part of their culture as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Petronio is an opportunity to enjoy
Hmm.
of an special music that we have in Colombia, the Pacific music. The Pacific
Hmm.
music is the music that was born in the Afro Colombian communities. Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially in Buenaventura is a coast. Yeah,
Hmm.
a place that is very close to Cali,
Hmm.
3 hours, but uh, in the region that I live is the Pacific region, Chocó, Valle del Cauca, Cauca, Nariño. Is the most population is black people, is
Hmm.
Afro-Colombian people. So we have a strange influence of the African people. So the Petronio is a very important festival for that reason, because the Afro American, the black people have the opportunity to enjoy this music that is connected with the African roots.
Right.
All around is about the African root, the African culture, the
Hmm.
food, the music, the clothes, and accessories, and more things. So it's a very special opportunity to connect with these roots of the African culture.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's one of the things that drew me to Cali. When I first went there, just the different genres or types of music. There's all types of music. People think just salsa, but there's all types of music in Cali, Colombia. And the thing I like about Cali is are so people are always dancing. People are always don't people will not hesitate to dance, whether it be in the clubs and discotheques and the in the streets. You know,
Yeah.
my first time in at the Boulevard, Henry was amazing. I always thought Brazil had the best like outdoor parties or the best block, what we call in America block parties, until I came to Cali and I realized, well, they do this every week. It's not just a carnival; it's every week. And so I thought that was amazing. You're absolutely right. I think in music is almost the main part of Cali culture, and it's something that's cherished. And I agree with what you said earlier that the people that visit Cali, if you don't love music, if you don't have an affection for music, then you won't understand Cali culture. Obviously, even the way I do as an expat, I love music, so it was easy for me to adapt to the culture because I love music, and so I think that is definitely paramount when it comes to Cali culture. And I would say to any of the viewers, if you like music, if you like live music, if you like a lot of percussion instruments, um, you're probably going to like Cali. And it's not just um, I would say Cali music. There's also a big rock and roll scene in Cali as well, right, Henry? Like I know you do play the guitar and you like rock
Yeah.
and roll music. Can you just can you just talk on that in regards to the fact that a lot of Colombians, in particular, a lot of Colombians like American rock and European rock and roll music. Can you talk on that?
I didn't know.
Oh no.
uh,
Okay.
in general, there are yeah, there are a lot of people that like the rock and roll, they like the rocks, they like the metal. Yeah,
Mhm,
is general, but it's not the most common in the commercial places. Yeah, there
mhm,
are a lot of bars where you can go to listen to rock. Yeah, yes, it's very good. But in general, the identity of the city is more connected with this kind of genres, as the salsa, as the tropical, as the
mhm,
even the popular music. Popular music is similar to the Mexican music. Yeah,
mhm,
is I don't know, maybe a child of the rancheras, but today all the people are listening to Mexican traditional Mexican music,
mhm,
or the banda or norteño is this kind of music. But for example, I am a rock lover. I love the American rock. I love
mhm.
the British rock. I love the metal, but it's I think it's not I don't know
Like the
the
common music
feel.
or common genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more. I don't know. Cali is very special because it's a mix of cultures. So
Yeah.
you can find groups, you can find niches where
Mhm,
you can share these different uh, uh, songs, different music. So
mhm.
you can find people that love salsa. You can find people that love Mexican music. You can find people that love rock. So for all these kind of music and genres, there are spaces, specific spaces to enjoy this genre. But in general, in the commercial, in the industry is
Mhm.
around the salsa, the urban music, reggaeton, trap, and the this kind of music as the popular and the Mexican music.
I see. Got it. No, that's interesting. So, how did you get into playing the guitar and playing music, playing different percussion instruments? What age did you start playing the guitar and other instruments?
When I was 14 years old when I was start to learn guitar,
Hmm.
because all my life I love the music. My
Hmm.
mother is a person that all the day is listening to music. My father is a person as Tolimense is a person that loves the music too, because Tolima and Ibagué, the capital of Tolima, is the city of the music in Colombia.
Mm.
So we have a strong connection with the music. So
Mhm.
all my life, uh, I love the music. In my childhood, I like to start to learn to play guitar, to learn to play guitar, because
Mhm.
when I my father, when I was a toddler, when I was a baby, my father was learning guitar, but he can continue. He couldn't continue. So I grew up with the guitar in my mind.
Yeah.
I would like to play guitar sometime. So
Mhm.
when I was 14 years old, my father bought me a guitar, and I started to learn in a workshop, or a course that the university when my father works. offers to the son of the employees. So
Mhm.
by this opportunity, I can start in the music. So I start to learn guitar. Then I continue with instrument called charango. Charango is an
Mhm.
Andean or
Mhm.
Andina music, especially is a music especially from Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador, and the south of Colombia. So I start to learn also charango. Um, I also learned to play the bass because I was playing the bass in a salsa orchestra
Mhm.
when I was very young when I was a teenager. So all this situation uh, led me to learn and to create a link with the music and especially with the salsa too, because
Mhm.
I am most I'm more a rocker
Yeah.
musician than a salsa musician.
Yeah.
So when I start to play the bass, when I start to know about the salsa, I feel in love about salsa
Mhm.
because the salsa has a very strong relation with the rock because the
Mhm.
root of the salsa is the blues and jazz and some expression of rock have this connection with these rhythms with the jazz, with the blues, with the soul. So in the salsa you can find this connection too, yeah, with the
Mhm.
jazz especially. So when you start to listen to salsa, you start to love the salsa about the structure, the way that the salsa is created, the
Mhm.
instruments, the different shades that you can find in music. So for the musician, it's very interesting to listen salsa for this reason. Is an experience different. It's not a
Yeah.
plain music. It have a lot of change, a lot of I don't know how to say uh, faces. The
Yeah.
one only one song of salsa has different faces, so you
Mhm.
can enjoy every part of the of a salsa song for this that reason.
Excellent. So you were definitely introduced to music at an early age, and it sounds like you continue, you kept practicing, and I'm assuming you still practice to this day. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Currently, I am beginning a project with some friends to play some different genres from rock to the tropical or some cubano, the Antillana music is the father of the salsa and the Antillana music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is to keep doing music because it's something that I feel me.
Hmm.
I like to do music more than other thing. So it's a way to continue keep connected with the music. So we are start with this project. I have been playing with other groups and a salsa orchestra,
Hmm.
an Andean group music, Andean group to play the traditional music from this country that I say before Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador.
Nice, very nice. So I want to transition the conversation to tourism. Now, as you know, Henry, tourism in Medellin, Cartagena, and somewhat Bogota has increased, specifically Medellin, because um, over the past 5 years, tourism is gone up like over 50%, and so there's been some positive things out of that tourism, and then there's been some negative things as well. One of the negative things I'll highlight is, of course, gentrification. and essentially, things, the cost of living increases. You have this cost of living burden on the locals in Medellin when the Americans and Canadians and Europeans come in and they're willing to pay more. As you know, a price of anything is not the price set, it's the price you're willing to pay. So,
Yeah.
if you got an American willing to pay something else more, significantly more, then the price becomes that price. Um, but then there's been some very good positive things that come out of the Medellin tourism. For example, the infrastructure in Medellin is amazing. Um, the buildings, the roads have improved significantly, even since I went there. What, some almost 6 years ago? The roads have increased significantly. The buildings and the landscape has improved significantly. And you got to credit a lot of that to the money, of the amount of revenue that is coming in to the city, where it's allowed them to be able to improve their infrastructure. So Cali obviously doesn't have near the tourism that Medellin has, and I'm not sure if it ever will. But one of the questions I always ask the locals, when any opportunity I get, I always like to ask the local Caleños, do you have any concern regarding tourism increasing in Cali? And if the answer is yes, then I'd like to know why.
Well, I have to say that the tourism for Cali is very important, and I love the project that you are doing currently because this kind of work or this kind of project help us because Cali have a lot of to offer to the world, a
Hmm.
lot of things to offer to the world in services, places.
Hmm.
Um, Activities, events. So we have a lot of things to do to the world. I
Hmm.
think the tourism for Cali is very important, and we need to increase the 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 tourism here because it's a good opportunity, and the tourists help us to resolve some financial problem that we have in the city.
Yeah.
With the if the tourists increase, we can create more employments. We can create
Hmm.
more services to offer, and so I think the tourism is good. I think the problem is not the tourist. The problem is the local people that realize that can uh, get more money or I don't know how to say, um, yeah, to increase the cost of the services, events, hosting, to get more money. I think it's very bad. It's very bad for the local, and it's very bad for the tourists because the
Hmm.
tourists can find in Cali today so far, can find in Cali a very cheaper place to visit because
Yep.
Cali is cheaper than Medellin. Medellin is
Hmm.
impossible even today for the local people. So many people in Medellin uh, today is suffering to pay the rent, to pay
Hmm.
to eat because in the most touristic places there you can buy even an hamburger because you can pay more than I don't know $20 for a hamburger.
You're
So
paying American prices, or actually in some cases, depending on where you are in Medellin, more more than
yeah,
American prices, and that is definitely a problem.
yeah,
I
it's
saw
not
that
good.
happen in Mexico as well. By the way, Henry, I used to go to Cancun, Mexico, quite a bit, and the last time I went to Cancun, Mexico, I was literally thinking when I went to the restaurant, I was like, you know what? I would pay about a little. Actually, in this particular restaurant I was in, I paid more in that restaurant in Mexico than I would pay in America, and I was like, wow, how did that happen? You know, it's definitely a problem, and I definitely agree with you that when I think it's a twofold problem though, Henry. I do believe that it is a problem with the locals that hike the prices up because they know foreigners will pay. But then also, I think the tourist needs to have a little bit of restraint in
Yeah,
terms of money. A lot of
yeah, yeah,
tourists, they come to Medellin or Cartagena, and they have the attitude that everything is cheap, so I'm going to blow money, I'm going to waste money real quick, and that gives an incentive for the local to be like, well, if they have money to waste, then I'm going to increase the price. And so I think it is a twofold issue. Now, I totally agree with you that Cali, I believe, could benefit tremendously with an increase in tourism. Not much tourism. I don't think Cali should. Actually, I hope, as a person, that Cali is my second home now. I hope Cali never gets the tourism percentages and numbers that Medellin gets and Cartagena gets. But I think a 15 to 20% increase in tourism will really benefit Cali, Colombia.
yeah. Yeah, Cali, we don't have we don't have a sea. We don't have a maybe uh, other kind of activity that the other cities offer, but we have
Yeah.
a lot of those things to do because
Yeah.
Cali have a very special position. We
Hmm.
are close to the mountains. We are
Hmm.
close to the sea, so around the Cali, there are a lot of towns or places that you can visit in only one day and
Hmm.
enjoy all the different activities, product services that the these places offers. For example, if you want to drink the best coffee, you don't have to travel to Antioquia or Caldas. You can travel to Sevilla.
Hmm.
Sevilla is the place where Colombia produce the best coffee. The best coffee from Sevilla, and Sevilla is a town from Valle del Cauca. Valle del Cauca is the department where is located in Cali as the capital of Valle del Cauca. So
Hmm.
you can do a lot of activities from Cali. You can enjoy from activities only from Cali and visiting some places around, even inside of Cali, you can
Hmm.
find a lot of things to do. The parties, the music, events, and the I don't know the salsa circuit.
Yeah.
The places where you can learn and dance salsa. There is
Yeah.
a lot of places when you can come to learn salsa and dance salsa with the locals. The
Hmm.
caleño are very very friendly with
Yeah.
the tourists. If
Yes.
you don't know how to dance salsa, the caleño learn you
Yes.
step by step.
That's true.
So the caleño is very friendly. So this is the thing that make of Cali a wonderful city to visit.
I agree.
The weather is very I don't know how to say is um the people like the weather in Cali. Yeah,
Yeah.
the people
Always
travel
warm in
from
Cali.
yeah, it's warm. So the people from the cold places when arrive in Cali say, "Oh, it's wonderful. You enjoy the sun for all the year, not for only 2 months or 3 months." So the people
Right.
love come here to Cali because the weather is very very nice. The people is very friendly. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of things to offer to the people, and the idea is that people understand that Colombia is not only Medellin, is not only Cartagena, that
Hmm.
today is very expensive for the tourists
Yeah.
because the problem that the people have increased the prices, so it's not good for the tourists
Yeah.
because maybe the tourists can could come one time, but don't not 12 or more time because it's very expensive for. for the
Yeah,
people.
and even real estate, apartments and condos and houses, casas, very expensive. If you look at the cost of an average apartment in Cali, and then you find a similar apartment, same space, same layout, same number of bedrooms, bathrooms, you're going to pay significantly more in Medellin. And so it's definitely from a cost of living standpoint, Cali beats Medellin, yeah, unanimously from a cost of living standpoint, and just from a like you said, a friendly, hospitable environment. Cali is very laid back. That's one of the first things that attracted me, or the first thing I observed that attracted me to keep going to Cali and motivated me to keep going to Cali, and that is people are very nice. Despite I would say 90% or probably 97% of people in Cali only speak Spanish. Most people don't speak English, but if you will engage in some conversation with Caleños, they're gonna welcome you with open arms, and that's one of the things that I could definitely tell the viewers that is different from the other cities in Colombia. Now, I agree with you. I want to go back to tourism real quick and just say that I do believe, Henry, that Cali can benefit from tourism, but not too much. And then the right kind of tourism. As you know, I promote and try to emphasize good tourism. That
Yeah,
people come to Cali, they respect the culture, they learn about the culture, um, and they embrace the culture. So as long as you have that kind of attitude as a tourist, you're going to get along with Caleños great. You're going to have a good time. You're going to learn a culture that is rich, that has a lot of music, a lot to offer. And I think over the next 5 years, Henry, if that happens, if we get the right tourism in Cali, I think Cali can definitely benefit because one of the things that I will say that anybody could observe, whether it be yourself as a local or me as an expat, is I think the roads in Cali definitely have room for improvement. There's a lot of potholes and a lot of rough areas of the highways and the streets and the roads. And I think tourism can help benefit that and help improve the roads and the infrastructure. So I,
yeah,
I, I did want to emphasize that I do believe, and I agree with what you're saying. Some tourism, a nice bump increase in tourism would definitely benefit the city from an infrastructure standpoint, from a business standpoint. All the small businesses that could benefit from tourism, I see that being a positive. Did you want to add anything to that?
well, no, I think this is a work for the government to try to keep Cali as a good touristic destination. Yeah,
Hmm.
we have to work. Also, the local, also the citizens, also the Caleño, to understand the is our homework, is our work
Right.
to do of Cali the best places to visit. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can keep a, a good rate of prices for the tourists, for the visitors. We can keep a continuous fluent visitors, yeah,
Hmm.
in the city. So that can help us to resolve different situation that we have in relation with the economics and the financial issue that we have in the city, because we can deny that we have some problems as poverty, homeless, and
Yeah.
other things that we have in the city. So in the way that we can uh, strange the tourism industry,
Hmm.
I think we can improve our um, our life, our economic situation in the city in general. But
Yeah.
it's necessary to work to keep all the standards that we offer as a city and improve the standards that we offer as a destination. Yeah,
Hmm.
to to offer the best experience for the visitors, for the foreigners especially.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. So let's transition the conversation to another topic that a lot of tourists are actually concerned about, and that is a lot of tourists want to come to Cali. A lot of travelers want to come to Cali, but they're concerned about one thing, Henry, and that is their safety. A lot, as you know, unfortunately, Cali does have a bit of a reputation as being a dangerous city, an unsafe city, and a lot of, I would say, unwarranted and unfair propaganda from social media and the news. I think that that's a big part of it. But then also, we have to be honest. There are things that happen in the department, in the Valle de Cauca department, that make headlines, and it scares a lot of people. In your opinion, you being a Caleño, a local, do you think that Cali is a dangerous city?
Not in general. We can deny we have security issues in the city. Well, but it's not only in Cali. I have um, to be honest,
Hmm.
and realize that the problem, the security problem, is a common situation for the main capitals in Colombia: Bogota,
Hmm.
Medellin, um, um, even Cartagena.
Hmm.
In Cartagena is the control is stronger because they take care more about the tourism. So
Right.
there are more presences the authority. But in general, in all the capitals of Colombia, we have today currently some security situation,
Hmm.
especially with theft, especially with theft.
Yeah.
Um, but in Cali, I think this situation, these cases, occurs in some specific places.
Yeah.
So I am a Caleño. I am all the days, all the weekends. I am moving from the city, around the city, visiting different places, and I can say you in the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years, I never be victim of the theft.
It's good.
15 years.
That's great.
Yeah, and I use the public transportation.
Hmm.
I ride my motorcycle. I drive a car. I walk. I think the maybe is some places, some zones where the thief are stolen, or
Yeah.
is more common to find this kind of situation. But
Hmm.
in general, in the touristic places, Cali have a very strong presence of the police. So
Yes.
this can offer a level of security for the visitants,
Hmm.
for the even the locals. So if you go to Granada, you go to Peñón, you can find that continuously is the police rounded by the sun, because there are the places where the that concentrate the most tourists. So
Hmm.
uh, the government try to take care about the tourists, obviously. Yeah, but in general, uh, is a complicated to say as Caleño. I don't want to speak bad about my city, but
Sure.
I try to be honest and say, yeah, we have a problem of security,
Yeah.
but it's not the common factor. Is not that you are going to get out to any place and you are in risk continuously.
Right.
You have to take care. You have to maybe to ask or to looking for a consultant as
Mm.
you to understand what are the zones that you can move, that you can go, what
Yeah.
are the best ways to move in the city,
Hmm.
what kind of transportation use. Yeah, this is the
Right.
idea. In
Yep.
general, the caleños is, or we try to help the people that is no from here.
Right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but there are but people that maybe is looking for to take advantage for this situation, and could give you, or I don't know. So the idea is to understand
Hmm.
what are the best places to visit, what are
Hmm.
the dangerous zones in the city. So I there are some places that even I am I the me the a local person, I can access, because
Yeah.
there are there are some songs that um, is not recommended to visit. Yeah,
Yep. No, I agree with you. And to really be honest with you, that's the same thing as in America. If you go to LA in California, if you go to Beverly Hills, there's going to be a lot more security, a lot more police, a lot more safety measures in that area. Whereas if you go to South Central LA, uh, if you go to places where there's a lot of gangs and a lot of violence, things could happen. Things can happen. You know, you could be a victim of a robbery. Um, somebody could try to steal your things. Those areas are higher prone for criminal activity, and you stay away from those areas to avoid the problems, avoid the potential issues. I think it's the same thing in Cali. You're exactly right. As you know, I live in El Peon, and I don't see those problems that I hear about on the news and social media. Not to say things can't happen, because things can happen anywhere, as we know. But for
yeah,
the most part, if you stay in the right barrios, when I say right barrios for a tourist or traveler, you're going to want to stay in the Stratos 5 or 6, because those are more the safer areas. And if you do, and you're not looking for trouble, and you have the right attitude, most likely you'll be fine. Henry just told us that he's been in a specific area and been traveling on the public transportation, and he hasn't been the victim of a robbery or a theft. I think in 15 years, right, Henry?
yeah, 15 years. I don't remember the last thing that I was victim. Um, two people stole my cell phone. That
No.
was I was yeah, 20 years. I was sorry, I was 20 years old. I
Hmm.
am 13 5 years old today.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's
No, I think that says a lot. And to the viewers out there that are really, for lack of a better term, scared to come to Cali, to travel to Cali, it's good to hear from a local that's telling you that as long as you stay in the right areas and obviously use situational awareness, you're not wearing anything expensive, because you'll be fine. And I do know that that saying, this the no dar papaya, like don't get papaya, saying that you don't
yeah.
want to wear expensive jewelry, you don't want
You have
to
learned, the expression.
exactly, absolutely. And so, like, as long as you're not trying to be flashy and being irresponsible with money, showing money, uh, your chances are reduced uh, for anything violent or any criminal activity happening to you. Is it impossible? Will it not happen? No. I mean, there's always a possibility wherever you go. But if you
Yeah.
have the right attitude, you'll be fine. So, Henry, my question to you is uh, for the traveler that really wants to come to Cali, that is apprehensive because they're concerned with their safety, what would you directly say to that traveler?
Sorry, I can understand the last part.
Okay, so the question is, and I wanted you to answer this question specifically for the traveler that wants to come to Cali and experience the culture, is listening right now, that they really are interested in the culture, they want to learn about the culture, but they're scared to travel due to safety. What is your message to that traveler? What's your response to that traveler?
Well, um, I don't know for what is the best way to start to learn about the culture. I think I think the best way to know what is the best way to get a good experience about Cali is looking for in internet what is the activity that we have to offer here in Cali, understand what is the culture. This maybe could help the visitor to understand what are the activities that can do here. So the salsa in Cali is the most important thing,
Sure.
or the thing that we used to show to the world. But here there are a lot of things to do. For example, we have a bear fair. The people that like to watch bears in the mountains.
Yeah.
We have a more than 1,000 species.
It's actually 2,000. More than
Yeah,
2,000 species of birds in Cali,
yeah,
Colombia. Well, actually, in Colombia in general.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're right. It could be 1,000 in Cali, but overall in Colombia, it's over 2,000 species of birds.
Yeah, yeah. Here in the Valle del Cauca, we have a lot of forest zones,
Mhm.
so you can find a lot of species in general in the department. If you
Mhm.
love to do hiking, you love the ecotouristic. We have a lot of places. I live in the south of Cali. I very close to the Farallones, is
Mhm.
the mountains of Andean, or the Andes mountains.
Mhm.
So in this zone we can find a lot of places to visit, to do hiking, to do uh, I don't remember the word, but you can find a lot of rivers, you can find a lot of places to visit, to I don't know, to enjoy the
Camping.
the, the nature.
Yeah, camping and glamping.
Camping, yeah,
Yeah.
camping. Yeah, you can find a lot of places to enjoy the city. So the best way to understand why or how to begin to visit Cali, how to enjoy Cali, the best recommendation is to looking for to visit travel to Cali.com site, that you can find information. You offer a guide, a travel guide,
Yeah.
when the people can find all the information about the places, recommendations. So
Hmm.
this help to the visitors to understand better the city, and define what is the activities that want to do, or could do in the city. So this is my
Yeah.
recommendation.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Maybe you don't know options, or if you are in Cali and don't know the what is the places you are, or a place to go. you
Hmm.
can you can ask a caleño. maybe you can find a person that speak English, maybe not, but
Mhm.
the people try to help the foreigners, the visitors,
Right.
in the idea to offer the best experience for the visitors.
Yeah, and I agree exactly what you said too. You said it very, very accurately. You go to traveltocali.com and you're going to have a lot of free information about the city, the culture. There's also a travel guide that you can buy. I highly recommend to buy the travel guide. It's only about, I think it's about $20, 20 US dollars. You buy the travel guide, download it on your phone. You can always refer to it. And that travel guide is going to tell you where to go as far as restaurants, bars, salsa schools. If you have a dog or cat and you need to put it in a kennel for a couple of days, there's information about that. You can also go to traveler.com and get a consultation. I can give you guidance on how to navigate through the city. It's well worth the money. Anytime I go to a city outside America, I always get a travel consultation with somebody because you have firsthand information from somebody that lives there, an expat, and that information is going to be a wealth of information for your traveling pleasure and your good trip, had to have a good quality trip and to be safe as well. Now, a few other questions because we're running out of time here. Um, I want to talk about the fact that you are a web designer and developer. You developed traveltocali.com website for me, and you did a remarkable job. How long have you been in website developing? And also, just to follow up to that, I want to make sure that we get your Instagram out there because there might be somebody that needs a website design, and you're definitely the man to do it, Henry. So, first question is, how long have you been doing website design and development? And then please give us your Instagram, where if somebody has some business for you, they can reach out to you for web design.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I have been working in the website development from, I don't know. I have been working from 12, 15 years. 15
Wow.
years. 15 years. Maybe focus only in the website, 12 years. But I have a long experience working with different websites. I began to work in the website as a manager, as a webmaster in TV media in a company that it was a is a media here in Cali. So from I don't know, maybe since 2013
Wow.
I was working in the web development.
Hmm.
So I have the opportunity to work for different companies. I said before, in United States, especially today I am working with health or medical companies because I don't know why. I don't know why, but the most the most client that I have are medical companies, hospital clinics. So I have developed a lot of medical websites for different clients here in Colombia, here in Cali, in United States, in other countries. My Instagram, well, my Instagram is a little bit personal, but because I don't create content, I don't have the time. But you can find me as Henry Rios, Henry Rios, Henry Rios D. Is as is then in the name in the below part in the screen. Yeah, this is. Thank you, Jace. And this is my Instagram. Obviously, you want to uh, ask me about my services, write me by my Instagram, and we can chat about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, you did a good job for me on my website. The other thing that you're working for me right now is you're working on the mixed martial art, or that's not mixed martial arts, but martial arts, the Cali martial arts uh, video training video. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you know that I teach martial arts in Cali, Colombia. I had a martial arts seminar almost about a month ago in Cali, and we're going to have that training video on the website, on the traveltocali.com website, where you can purchase that video. If you were not able to attend the seminar, no problems. You can go and you can go to the website, the traveltocali.com website, and you can purchase the training video. And when you purchase the video, you can look at it as many times as you need to perfect the footwork of Cali, perfect the basics of using the stick or the baston, and also some open hand techniques as well. Henry, I can't wait to see that, to see the finishing product on that. And ladies and gentlemen, look out for that on the website. Continue to follow me because I'll be giving notifications when that training video is available for you to go to the website and purchase it. Um, so Henry, I definitely, we ran out of time. I do have one final quick question for you, and that is, what is the most important thing for locals or Caleños in Cali? Is politics or religion, or is family important, or is money important? What is the most important things to the locals in Cali, Colombia?
I think maybe happiness.
Mm,
is the money is important, the family is very important, but the caleño is a very happy person. So
yeah.
the caleño looking for always to have reason to be happy. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think this is the reason why the caleño is continuously get out to the parties, get out to the huddles with the friends,
Yeah.
because it's the way that we can enjoy the life. So
Right.
for the caleños is very important, the happy. When you work, you always are thinking in the next opportunity to go to dance, to go to share with your family, to go to share with your friend. So
Yeah.
I think the happiness is the most important. I don't say that the money is not important. I don't say the politics is not important, but
Right.
the caleño is always looking for the happiness.
I I think that is a great way to end the show because I was just telling someone here in America. I'm here in the States right now, as you know, but I was just telling someone that I think we've lost the major important thing in Cali, Colombia. I'm sorry, in America, and that is that exact thing, happiness. You can have all the money in the world and not be happy. You can have um, 10 houses. You can have a lot of jewelry and property and nice clothes. But if you're not happy, then you haven't really reached the pinnacle of life. You haven't really reached your highest potential. That's definitely something that I see Caleños have. Um, Honestly, a lot of Americans make a lot more money than Caleños, but a lot of Americans aren't happy. And I see a lot of Caleños on Friday night or Saturday night. You would think they have the most money in the world because of the joy and contentment and happiness. And that's something that I think we Americans we have to find. We have to. I think at one point we have to find. And so I 100% agree with you. And I would say 90% of the Caleños that I meet are really really happy. They're they're really overjoyed with happiness. So that is good. That is great. I want to give you the opportunity to say any final words, whether it be talking about your business or talking about Cali or the culture. I'd like to give you the platform, and you could give us your final words.
Mm, I don't know. Maybe the first. Thank you for the invitation. I think this is a platform that helps to show the city to the people that is watching. Say thank you to the people that is watching that maybe uh, are interested in visit us. Uh, I promise you, you will love Cali. The people when comes to Cali didn't want to go out to to go back to the countries because the people love Cali when know Cali, when knows Cali. So I think this platform is a great opportunity to show that. So for me, for in my personal case, the I thank you for the opportunity to show what I am doing. I am glad to work with you in this project as developer, web developer to promote the city. I love the project. I said you before. I love this project because it's very important for us for our city. Um, for the people that is watching, I am here to help you with your necessities about digital marketing or website issues. I can help you with anything in these fields. Um, I don't know. Thank you for the invitation. I hope that you could understand what I said because my English is not so good. So I try to speak the best way that I can.
No, you did absolutely excellent, and trust me, your English is a lot better than my Spanish. So I commend
Okay.
you for learning English. I know it's difficult for me to learn Spanish, so I can only imagine it's probably the same on the opposite end. So thank you very much, Henry, for your great conversation and your context. I'll see you in a week or two. And for the viewers, I know this has been a wealth of information for you. Um, we're going to continue to keep building this platform and having guests on that can help you understand the culture so you will embrace the culture, you respect the culture, and hope to learn to love the culture in Cali, Colombia. Remember that you can always donate to this platform, this community. It does cost money to keep the lights on, to keep things going. So any donation obviously will be appreciated. As you can see on the screen, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, there's a number of ways you can donate. Any little bit and every bit helps. So we really appreciate that. Again, with that being said, we got a lot more shows coming up that are going to be interesting. Stay tuned. You want to stay locked in to the Cali Culture podcast, the Cali Culture platform. This is a community. We want you to be a part of the community and be a part of this effort that we're doing in Cali. Until next time, always remember Cali is Cali. Hasta luego. See you the next time.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the Cali Culture Podcast with Jeremy Preston. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week for our next episode.